My name is Diego Sanchez. I am a son. I'm a Georgia Bulldog tennis letterman. I'm a community leader and activist, and I'm an openly female-to-male transsexual man. I'm an openly transsexual man, and coming out to myself involved being aware of who I am on the planet, how that fit into the community and with my family, and then finding language in a time that it really didn't exist. I am the first openly transgender person to work on Capitol Hill, and it's a tremendous honor that Congressman Barney Frank hired me to do that. Being open at work is something that I think about. Sometimes I forget. I'm certainly disclosed as a transgender person in Congress, but I forget that because we call pass, because I look male and am male, I forget to remind people sometimes that I was born female. I think it's important to say that when it's appropriate so that people behind me, people younger than I, will have a safe road as they seek jobs and receive jobs. On the topic of being discriminated against in seeking work and having work, I've experienced a couple in my life. One was when I was being recruited by global headhunting firms. And as soon as they asked about that special question, have you ever had another name? Have you ever lived under another name? It's a yes or no question, but when we say yes, because we should answer honestly, once they look into our background, it can become difficult if they don't know how to re-engage us to talk about what does this mean. In another experience, I had worked for a company for more than 10 years. I was a global officer and was responsible for communications and global diversity. I created a global diversity plan that included the words gender identity and transgender. The minute I put those words in the plan, I became targeted by the Executive Vice President of Human Resources, which is where you're supposed to go to be safe. The CEO and the COO of the company at the time were perfectly fine with including transgender and were glad about it, but the HR person wasn't. She's no longer there, but that plan still is, and they actually score 100% on HRC's Corporate Equality Index even now. Being open at work is really a gift. It's a gift because I'm able to simply be who I am, be the most productive I am, because I don't use energy or time trying to shield a part of myself from other people with whom I work. It allows them to learn about me, to accept me, and to accept others who come after me. It's a gift. I know that every year I need to go to the doctor. Fortunately, I have a good provider here in Massachusetts who I still come back to see. It's not true for everyone. I find that when I have to go in and get a mammogram every year, it's always awkward to walk into that office, be the only guy in the room, or maybe one other. Sometimes that guy's waiting for a woman to come out. Sometimes that guy is a guy like me waiting to go in. Those things are always still uncomfortable, but when you get into the service provider area, they tend to know how to treat us. I've had good experience, but I know it's not true for everyone. When we're young, we're taught that our bodies are our temples. It would be nice that if everything in our lives contributed to let us honor our bodies that way. Everything from times with our family, to our belief and culture system, to our school and employment and housing and healthcare. If all of those things as a circle of life could let us embrace our bodies as the temples they are, we would have a better world. And if we're in a better world, we will improve it.